Hello, this is the problem that one of my students sent to me from a Math 102 intermediate algebra class. We're trying to take this cube root radical and simplify it. So first of all, we notice that it's a cube root, and we can tell that by seeing this index 3 written in the V part of the radical symbol. And then I'm noticing that this number 24 is not a perfect cube, because I can think through my list of perfect cubes over here, and I see that 24 is not in that list. So I'm going to need to break down 24 into a couple of factors, and I would like for one of those factors to be in this list of perfect cubes, and I'm noticing here that 8 is a factor of 24. So the first thing I'm going to do with this is, whoops, I don't like the way that looks. Try that again. The cube root, and I'm going to draw a long radical symbol here. I'm going to break down the 24 into 8 times 3. I'm going to leave the x to the 9th and the y to the 3rd because those are perfect cubes. The reason I know they're perfect cubes is that their exponents 9 and 3 are both divisible by the index number, which is this little number out here in the V-shaped part. They're both divisible by that 3 in the index. All right, so the next thing I like to do, and there are a number of ways to go about this, I like to think of these as separate radicals, all multiplied together. So let me sort of spread those out there. And we're going to work them one piece at a time. The first part here, where I have to take the cube root of 8, that number is equal to 2. Taking the cube root of 3, I cannot do that unless I'm allowed to use decimals, and we do not want decimals in this. We're trying to keep it in simplified radical form. All right, so for the third part here, the cube root of x to the 9th, remember you take the exponent on the inside and divide it by the index number on the outside. And then the same thing with this y radical here. I'm taking the 3 on the inside and dividing it by the index number 3 that's on the outside. So you can follow all of those operations. All right, so I think I'm almost ready. I still have the 2. I still have the cube root of 3. This becomes x to the 3rd, and this becomes y to the 1st. And to put it all together, I like to put the things that are not under the radical out in front. I'm going to leave that exponent 1 off. And then I like to put the radical notation at the end. So I hope that helps Dee with your questions about this problem.